Right, good afternoon folks. Welcome to another episode of Undercover ET. So today we're going to look at 9/11, okay? Apparently there were UFOs potentially at 9/11. I found some footage way back when, thought it might have been a UFO, stuck it up on my old channel. I've since looked at new footage and some remastered footage and it's still pointing at UFOs. Alright, so let's get into it. I can't say with certainty. All I can confirm with certainty is the event was absolutely horrific. It was a confirmed terrorist attack. There was recordings and everything made public from people off the plane, on the plane. It was just... I really hope it doesn't happen again, okay? But since it has happened, you know, year on year, they have an anniversary. They remember the people that were lost. And, yeah. So, let's get into it, folks. Let's look for these UFOs. And... this is a remastered 60 frames per second AI upscaled version of the Jules Nordet video, which is probably the most famous 9/11 video out there, and I'm so grateful that they have remastered it because they've made things pretty clear. So this was the first plane, you can hear it. It's like something out of a bloody movie. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable carnage. Yeah. And I can guarantee you, for anyone that's looking at this now, you would have concentrated fully on that plane going into that building. There's no way anyone could possibly look at anything else in that moment. And it took me a few goes because it's just an incredible scene. So yeah, let's get into it now for UFOs. But what we're going to do, we're going to slow this right down, and I'm going to take you to the moment I think we're seeing something. Alright, it's... this here is an anomaly. Seems to follow the camera lens, and as soon as it zooms out, these things disappear. Okay, you can see there's quite a few of them actually, if anyone's got a big screen. I can't confirm what these are, but they do seem to follow the camera. This one seems to be moving completely on its own. So that could be a bird, it could just... I don't know. Should we take it back a little bit and see if we can find out what that is? So this looks like a camera anomaly. This looks like... do you know what? I find something new every time. God damn it. Looks like this is following the lens, but there is something that's shot out here. What? Okay, folks. This is brand new to me, so... camera anomaly. You can see the glitching. Then what's this? And then you wonder, it makes you wonder then, is it glitching? What's happening here, up in this bit here? Because the rest of the video doesn't have it. I mean, a camera expert might be able to help me understand what's just occurred there. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But there's more things that I need to look at. Or we need to look at together. Because I need your opinion on it. Because I'm still umming and ahhing about this one. Okay. So folks, we've got objects here. Looks like two objects. Some would say, well, they're birds. They could be birds. Like I say, it's grainy footage. It's 2001, it is grainy footage, and even though they've remastered it, okay. But the issue that I have with these birds, and they could just be super crazy birds, but they reappear here. They have flown, in my opinion, right through the smoke wouldn't it be too hot for them to just fly through like that? That's my first and foremost thought, is why would these birds fly through it when they could just go up or around it? Why have they decided to go through it? So it bears the question. And also, like, where we just stopped that there, these things look like they're coming from here and they're circling to go round the building, and but see, they like how they turned, and they've just shot right through the middle. I don't get it, folks. Not only that, what's going on with them? You see, like, and it's glitchy. It's glitchy. It's hard to know because there were birds that were flying like crap. Look, there's one now, but at least we can tell that's a bird. You know. Are they the same two that we just saw flying through? I mean, I don't know. Why would a bird go anywhere near a building that's just exploded like that? There doesn't seem to be a flock of birds going anywhere near it at this point. But leave your thoughts in the comments, folks. I don't know. This is the first clip that I'm showing you guys, and something just don't feel right about that. Okay, on to the second clip. So this one, it's actually a really good 50 views of the plane impacting the South Tower. Okay, so if you're really interested in seeing this, it's a good clip to go to. But I'm going to take us straight to the one in question, the one that I feel is, I don't know. It's so fast as well, folks. It's so fast. So there's not really a lot to see. But if you pay attention to the smoke here, okay, you can see it's just grey smoke. You can see there's a fire. And then the plane comes into view. You can see it's just this grey smoke. A plane comes into view. And folks, if you're really careful with your eyes, you'll see a black... Let's see if we can... I'm going to have to slow this one down, that's for sure. So... Oh, we are already at slow. It's really hard to capture. I do have a screenie of it, so I can share it with you guys when. But yeah, I'll just try and get it so it's visible first, eh? It is a tough one, folks. It is a tough one. Just show you guys the impact. Just to show you how a plane explodes into the building, and then this heat and smoke and fire comes out. Would we really expect a bird to suddenly just zip past it? There's one there, but he's not. Oh no, that's rubble. Yeah, so we're not going to expect birds to go anywhere near this, I would have thought, in this moment. But going back to what we're trying to see, it appears here, folks. Keep your eyes where this mouse cursor is. Okay, I need to go back because it's already shot off. Just keep your eye where this mouse cursor is now. Cool, that's almost right. We're not far away from it at all. I just need to stop it in the right moment. It is difficult. Anyone see that? Boom. What on earth is that? And why does it just suddenly appear there in that moment and then vanish? And where the hell does it go? And that's I mean, you look at the whole clip, okay, and you see nothing like it. You see nothing like it happening until the moment that plane is about to impact. See what I'm saying, folks? What is that? What is that? And to be honest, yeah, we'll just we don't know. We don't know. It just zips off super fast, and yeah, it's like it just disappears. So I don't know what to tell you guys. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you guys. What I can do is show you the enhanced. So I did take a snippet and get an enhanced. Here's the AI one. So let's take a look at this. Just gives you a slightly clearer picture of what we just saw there. You can see how the AI works. It just finds your edges and smooths everything off. And yeah, we've got this object here. Just appears. No idea what it is. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. Interesting one though, hey? Really interesting. Alright folks, we're going to look at the rare footage now of the Twin Towers, and this was posted by John Greenwald Jr. It was on July 26th of this year, and to be honest with you, I'd never seen this angle before. It's just an absolute crazy scene, and I'm glad it wasn't in HD as well, because you'd actually see people jumping for their lives. It's a terrifying thought when someone decides to hope with all their life for some kind of divine intervention, or get burnt alive, or crushed from what's going on in the room, or suffocating. It's just an unreal scene, and I think we're about to witness this tower fall as well. So yeah, it's insane footage, folks. Absolutely insane. And you can imagine as well, as the plane's gone in and the fire's started, the fire's burning up and down. So yeah, it's absolutely insane footage. We are going to try and pick out a UFO shortly, though. Okay, I'll stop it as soon as we get to that point, and then we'll watch the rest of the clip. For those that were there that day, I can imagine it was like a war zone, and it just shows the resilience of the people when you come back from something like this and clean up and rebuild and say goodbye to your loved ones and that. It must have been a crazy time in America's history. Whilst I am connecting the dots and looking for UFOs, I believe W. George Bush was in charge of the USA at this time, and he was at a children's school doing some kind of interview there, well away from the White House, by the way, which had a plane heading towards it, but apparently the passengers managed to intervene, and it crashed nosedive 500 miles an hour into the ground before it could reach its destination. But the reason why I bring up that George W. Bush is because I believe in one of Stephen Greer's interviews, Dr. Stephen Greer, he mentions that Bush and Clinton had an altercation where the Clintons were asking about UFOs, and I believe Bush outright stopped him in his tracks and said, "Don't ever ask me again," in a roundabout way. And cut the conversation short. So if Bush knows about these things and they're present here at 9/11, then that bears more questions, folks. But yeah, we need to get to grips with the truth, and I believe it will happen. I believe that's a helicopter, by the way. That's not a. So at this moment in time, all flights have been redirected. They are now well away from New York, the capital. They won't be flying, and they're moving on. So that flash there, it really does look like a bird, folks. But we need to slow it down because, as you know, and as we all know now, when we see something like this, we know that birds and bugs can be mistaken for UFOs, and the other way round. UFOs commonly get mistaken for bugs and birds, and we're just gonna show you this now. You tell me whether you think this is a bug or a bird. It could be a bug really close to the camera, but all I'm seeing is an object of cylindrical. Could be any shape, to be honest with you, but all we're getting is this longer image here. It is travelling fast, so I would imagine it could be a lot smaller, but who knows? I'm not seeing wings at any moment. Okay, I'm just seeing this, what we know today as a plasma jet, and you know, it's 50-50. I could be wrong. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments, folks. What do you think this is? And as it comes through the camera, you know, at fast speed, it looks like it's flapping wings, but you slow it down, and you can see that you can see through these wings, supposedly this elongated body. You can see why I'm up in the air with it, folks, can't you? You can see why I'm up in the air with it. Look. Now, at a flash, this aura that you're seeing around it does look like wings, but what are we seeing? So let's play the rest of the video for folks that haven't seen this clip. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. Really, really interesting capture. Absolutely brutal scene. Absolutely brutal scene. He's taken the lens off now as well, so we'll get to see a larger, less focused, less zoomed in, but just gives you an idea of what was going on around there. So yeah, just to touch base a little bit on the Clintons and stuff, and the Bush administration during this time. Like I said in the previous part of this video, he apparently was aware of UFOs. So I mean, this led to a 15-year war in which my best mate, or one of my best friends at school, actually passed away standing on a landmine out there. A lot of people were affected by this one event across many years in different parts of the world. And if UFOs were present and Bush knew about them, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And I'm just connecting the dots, folks. I'm not saying 100% hand on heart there were UFOs here, but you know, camera's showing something. There are question marks, and we're seeing a lot of stuff in the skies now, all over the world. So why not connect them and link the dots? I mean, we're just trying to find out the truth, right? Real scary times, I would imagine. And just see the black smoke just bellowing out the top of that building there. You can imagine where the plane's gone in, the fire started, and it's burning through the bottom floors, and the heat's rising, so it's burning the roofs. It's burning up and down, folks. Burning up and down. Insane. Just absolutely insane. Unreal footage, eh? Unreal footage. So that is all we've got time for today, folks. Please, 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 I need your support. The more numbers that I have supporting me, the further I can push this. They're not going to look at me on my own, unfortunately, but we're building the evidence slowly. We've now got 12 videos under one roof on YouTube. So check this out, Wales UK, 12 UFO videos, September 23 to August 24, Cambran, Ogmore Beach, Newtown and Pontypridd. And this has all come from the people, okay? It's all come from local residents that live there. So please, if you're not going to support me, support them. You know, they are at the end of the day witnessing something they can't understand. They don't want to be called crazy. They don't want to come out publicly and look crazy to everyone. Some of them won't care. I'm one of them. I don't care. I just want the truth. And if you support what I'm doing, if you agree with what I'm saying, please like and subscribe to my channel. Build this number up and I will start working extra hard, extra fast to get this done. Also, evidence-wise, you can find us on Facebook, Undercover ET UFO/UAP evidence. Join the group, introduce yourself, get uploading your evidence. We'll look at it all together, and if it's any good, we'll upload it to the channel. Also, you can email me, undercoveretuk@gmail.com, and you'll find us on X if you don't use any of those other platforms as well. Just follow me on X, get in contact. And yeah, brilliant. Thanks for your time, folks. That's it for today. Appreciate you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.